Hi all, Michelle Visser on Solely Rested. A while back we talked about succulents, and I had a crazy one that I had totally neglected, and it had grown like long and drawn out. Didn't even look like it should be a plant. And I'll link in the description, I'll link to that video so you can see what I'm talking about. But I then put it in water. I took off just the very top of it, and I explained to you that I was going to let it root and then I was going to plant it. Well, ideally, I could have done that like 3 weeks after I let it root. It has been probably 6 months, and this has just been sitting in my office, completely neglected again. But here I am, ready to pot it, so I thought I would show you how I'm going to do it, and I thought I'd show you how the roots turned out. So, there you go. There are the roots. Amazing how well the roots have done, even though I haven't even changed the water. Ideally, it'd be great to give it fresh water every couple of weeks when you're letting it root. And I'm surprised there aren't roots along the edge, along the side here. It's just on the bottom, but that's fine. That'll be enough. So I have this cute, adorable pot. And on the bottom of it, because this is a handmade pottery, it was going to be a teapot that my daughter made. Isn't it gorgeous? And the lid didn't work right in the kiln, so it wasn't actually usable as a teapot, and she didn't know what to do with it. And I said, oh, can I have it, please? Isn't it just perfect for this? But since it doesn't have any drain holes, which is very important for succulents, you need to have good drainage for succulents. Since it doesn't have drain holes, I filled the bottom, before I started this video, I filled the bottom with rocks and then just added some dirt on top of the rocks. So the bottom maybe inch worth are different little rocks that are giving the water room to go down away from the roots of the plant, so that the roots of the plant won't get harmed by lots of water backing up if and when I ever actually remember to water this. It's a great thing about succulents, they are so forgiving. It's almost impossible, guys, to actually harm them. I mean, it can be done, because I've done it, but I am so much not a take care of my house plant kind of person. I'm just too busy with other things. I like house plants. I think they're just awesome to have around. They're gorgeous. They make me happy, but somehow I just don't tend to them well. I don't know. I'm really a bad houseplant person. Okay, so I had a bunch of dirt here that I had scooped onto my table. I have a giant mess here on my table. It's an outdoor porch table, so that's okay, right? And I filled in all around it. So you do want to put your starter down as deep as you can. So, you know, it was this long, the stem of the plant, and I put most of it down in the dirt, just leaving the top part out. So there you have it. There's my mess. And right now it looks pretty pathetic, like the little plant that wants to be a big plant. But I think if I give it a few months, and hopefully remember to water it a few times in those few months, you really don't have to water succulents often. You want to water them a lot and drench them when you do water them, but you can go for quite a while in between waterings. You can let the dirt get totally dry and then drench it again. So that's one reason I'm pretty good with succulents. You don't have to water them often. So there you go. I'm going to put it in my office. It's going to make me extra happy. And now I'm going to go empty out my water and put my gorgeous little blue bottle that I found. Can you believe? I actually found two like this. I didn't bring the other one out here with me. I found in our backyard. We live in a 200-year-old farmhouse, and we have this amazing midden, just a trash heap that people have been throwing things in for 200 years. And this was like near the top, laying there, gorgeous. I don't know how some of the things have survived that I have found in this midden, but I'm going to empty this out now and put this back in my window to make me happy just looking at that blue jar. Oh, I totally forgot. I had this little neglected piece of succulent that I never planted from months ago. I mean, it's literally been laying on my kitchen counter, the poor thing, but it still has roots. It still has life in it. So I'm actually going to stick this in here too. I'm glad I remembered. And between these two plants, I think I'm going to have a really pretty office plant. Okay, let's get that down in. So right now, it doesn't look like much, but I have great hope So there you have it. I hope everything is fantastic in your neck of the woods today, guys.